All right. Very cool, chat. Very cool. We're back. Just make sure this is all going, and we'll get into it. Okay, looks live. No, yes. Let's see. Okay, info worked. Good. Entropia. I should get the chat up, I guess. How we doing? How we doing? Wait, camera's not on? Oh. All right. Man, still not over the sickness. The Entropia Project. Project Entropia. Real cash. Economy. Real cash. Game. Expensive. Virtual item. Now we'll see if that works. Playing the game with most expensive virtual items. We'll see, I guess. Okay. That's saved. Open. I gotta get that watermark off the YouTube channel. I see it now. Okay. Very cool. Let's... Where's my chat? I thought this was supposed to stay pinned. It is pinned. Settings. Appearance, stream. Doesn't work. Okay. What did we do last time? Did we repair all of our stuff? No. No, we did not. Oh yeah, everything got damaged. Okay. Don't need that. Put that there. We need to buy some bombs. We'll go do another run. Don't know where we'll go, but I have like 2 bombs worth from last go. So we don't need How does this work? Is that math? 100 pedilitus. Let's take a look. Maybe the auction. Orders. Animal spleen oil, 101. Oh, he's paying 103. So there are people buying. 2 hours ago. Root acid. We can just kind of keep like a... Okay, 118. Let's see. Let's learn about this system. What if... Ow. Nanocube. Oh, so literally almost nothing. Well, okay, what do we have over here? We have some stuff that we could definitely sell. Like, I might as well just keep this, because, like, what's the point? Bell car, like, why are we carrying that here? Same with this. We don't need huge volumes of these things. Maybe some of like the smaller ones. Copper. Yeah, we'll keep copper. Let's take a look though. Duru 40. Yeah, we don't need to be. Iron. Who cares? We'll just list all this stuff. We'll get our ped back. 96. What don't we have like a bunch of? Nothing crazy high values here. Okay. If we take like 100 of this, where'd that go? We'll put that in our plane. Okay. Now, orders. What do they got for Belcar? Belcar ingot 105. Belcar 105.3. Okay, so now buyout, yes. So we want that. That. What does this cost us? A ped. Or 0.76. So we get hosed here immediately. Dirty. Now this should just auto sell, right? Auction. Sold. Good. Okay. Listerium. How much do they want? This guy wants a lot. 10136. Whatever. It ain't much, but it's something. Again, 70 pack. Boom, we rich. Alright. Iron. No iron. Nobody wants iron. Awful. Absolutely terrible. Okay. What is it? 0.5? Or not even? Yikes. At that price, you just TT it. You don't even sell it. That's crazy. None of these are good. It was even at 2%. Still losing. Why didn't that da-ding? I'm so upset. Or did it? What did I just sell? That wasn't Duru. Yeah, you're right. The wrong one. Damn it. That's only up for a day. Just trying to get a little bit of the ped back. How do you spell that? Exarium? Nobody wants it. Alpharix. Nobody wants it. What are these prices? Blah. Wants it. Alright, we're poor. How about iron? Alright. Well, we got some stuff, I guess. We got like 500 back. Dump this back in the in the reserve, I guess. How you doing, Via? Via or Via? Okay, we'll keep that oil. Then we'll go mine some random places. Actually, let's look at something here. It's Via. Let's check something here. Enhancers? Mining range enhancer? We don't really want that, right? We want amplifier. Where's that? Weapon enhancer, mining enhancers. Tools? Misc tools? Wait. Amplifiers. Okay, we found it. Gonna log in a few. Like log in? Or log out? What are we dealing with here? Hi. Yeah, those are expensive. Holy. Into the game. Gotcha. What about medium? How about medium? So, what's the trick with amplifiers? Is that like that only does the size of the hit, right? My camera's still really light. That's better. That's better. When you know the area is good. Is an area ever really good though? Because if it's like if it's like the way that I think it is, it's just like a slot machine with ROI or not with RTP, like return to player. And I'll be honest, I can play on stake longer than I can play mining. So I don't know. Like the only place I've ever used them, if multiple people have mined it, I'll wait. Well, I'm always running in the boons, so I never. I'll move to another area. Huh. Like, is there even a point to running like a light amplifier? On what you're looking for? That's interesting. I guess realistically, I should be trying to mine the most expensive markup ore, right? Use a finder. This is my finder. I don't know if it's any good. Well, I have this one. uh, which is probably old at this point and worth a ton of just regular ped. And then this is the one I've been using, the Terra Master 3 Gold Rush. I bought this a long time ago. DSEC 30. Kind of like a preamp finder. Oh, uses more probes. Where do I find that under? It's gotta be tools, right? Tools. Mining, close that. Finders. Okay. You're saying this one right here? But it's limited. Probably going cheaper. Not that much cheaper. Range is still 55, so that doesn't really change. Average search depth 209 versus that. So I can't even use it? Wait, why? How do you tell? Oh, my prospector? Because it's not recommended? Max depth I can't use? Okay. Yeah, because this one still dumpsters that. So do you think there's something that's... So I'm maxing out the depth on this one. So there's probably one that I could be using, right? That would have a better depth, but I'd have to like research it, I guess. Yeah, you can go deeper if I have prospector. But prospector is extraction, right? Or how do I... Mining. Newbie. Prospecting. It doesn't tell me my level though. Is ores? Okay. I have to look at that then. A level 21.5. Okay. And I needed... Needed what? Oh, I need 30. Oh my god. So Impossible. Never getting there. Shows on the finder. Wait, how did I screw this up? Thought I had more bombs. Mining. There we go. Okay, well, where should I mine? What should I do? Because I was just kind of running around Treasure Island and like places like that, but there's so many mobs, and my guy is not designed to fight. My offensive skills are basically 0 on this character. Oh no. As well as my defense, basically non-existent. Just never did it. I started to a little bit when they had that they had that fighting pit in Twin Peaks that people would always go into. But other than that, I would just go in and hit things with my hands and Did you do a round oil rig? No. Oil rig. Where is that? In Ashy? Desert area. There's a lot of places I've never been. East of Twin Peaks. Like here? Oh, in this area? This one. That's a PvP zone. But not lootable. Huh. Yeah, it's probably not worth it. It's probably not what's closer here? Nymptown. We'll go to Fort Argus and we'll fly over. We'll try it. Some good ores. Give it a go. Man, I need to get over this sickness. I've been sick in some form or another for the last 31 days. Why couldn't I go there? There's been something wrong with me. It's overmined, so if you just get list, then you know. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, it's crazy. And I was sick for like 2 weeks in December. Got over it for about 2 weeks. And then there's just been some form of something. Oh, I forgot there was a bank here. Man, The banks have to have been one of the biggest giga failures. That one is still operating? Do people actually take out loans though? Or do they just use the shops? Because like the buildings are all cool. They put a lot of work into the designs. How much does he want for this? 2 plus 2,500? And it's not even good. Really? Is this one good? This one's probably good, right? Yeah. But not 4,000 good. What the heck? Yeah, that's crazy. One of the things I used to do was run around all the shops in the game and try and find arbitrage. So I had my Planet Calypso account, like my Entropia Forum account, and then I would go find items that were kind of interesting that were slightly maybe lower in price, and then I'd post them on Entropia Forum in my for sale section at a slightly marked up price, and then if somebody bought them, I would just go buy the item and sell it to them for the price that I said I'd sell them to it at. Never Die Bank, but it's not Never Die, right? It's somebody else. And now I'm lost. Wait, this isn't where I... Aries. Dang it. We wanted Fort Aries. It still is? I should reach out to him. I used to talk to him a lot back in the day. We weren't friends, but like, I definitely tried to help a lot with Club Never Die and stuff. Honestly, if there's somebody that would understand my what I've been saying on stream about having to like build an influencer within the game or outside the game, I bet he's like the prime candidate to understand that. The Howling Mines? Is that on Rocktropia? But did he developed Rocktropia, didn't he? Between Rock and Tulin. Interesting. Can I put my plane out here? I can. I should go visit there one day. You know, he now has shares. Oh, I thought his company built it on the back end. Like, there's no way that... Like, is that stuff turning profit? Oh, company dissolved? Yeah, so it wasn't. It can't be. It literally can't be. The scale of the game is too big for the player base. 1 peck per share a week. So do you think there's land areas making more money than the entire planets? So land area might be the play. So the TT Project, or as I've called my YouTube channel for this, the Entropia Project. Might be the play. Yeah, you can link. I don't care. Well, the bot might care. I don't know. But yeah, you can put whatever. I'm like the least offended streamer on the entire platform. Like, I will build the best stream, hands down. It's coming. Like, this will be the best space in Entropia. It will happen. Okay, so I'm not... So what... Only in the orange zone, or like out here too? It's just a warning. I don't think it mutes you. Yeah. Only orange zone. Take a look. Entropia Gold. Gold Grinder. So what is this? Ludius Mayhem. Land areas. I gave you my pitch about what I want to do, right? Every global counts toward points on their land. See, I used to do that in Club Never Die as an event host. And you go mining, do mining runs, and record your globals. And then we'd tally it up at the end. And then the highest, most globals got it. So, I guess I want to run like a... It's all automated? Oh, well, we used screenshots as proof back then. Oh, I can't use coordinates here. Interesting. This isn't a very big area. Oh, speak of the devil. Pirate has some big markup. I mean, there doesn't appear to be any players here, so... Be nice to find something early, though. That'd be cool. But better than what I had earlier? What the heck? Like my garbage ore? Just depends if anyone's run through. But does it really matter though? Like, I feel it's more of a slot machine, and it just doesn't matter, and it's based on your account. That's kind of what I think. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. There's no personal loot pool. Well, it's not that I think it's personal. I think it's like your seed is generated versus like how many bombs you drop or like whatever. Obviously, there's other factors because that would make it to make it not a slot machine. Like different things in different places and stuff, but I think it's still a slot machine. I don't know. They have waves for certain drops. Oh, there's bugs. There's animals here. No. I can't fight those. I'm weak. Yeah. Well, I was gonna do the whole outside and then run in closer, and then just kind of. That way, it's more of like just a continuous thing rather than like stop grid, stop grid. I was gonna do grid-ish stuff, but I don't have my cords. Yeah. Posture. Gotta get my posture. I need a better chair. This chair's better than my old one, but it's not good still. Hmm. Oh, there's a thing. Is that in the circle? Maybe not. Probably can kill me though. Love that. Oh, that might be outside the circle. That can kill me? Yeah. Well, almost everything can. This is my gun. It's very good. Actually, hilariously, I think I'm better with axes. But I don't even have an axe. Yeah. I've never invested in guns because to me it was always more of a waste. I don't know. Like I was never drawn to the loot that you got from animals and stuff. Mining always made more sense. The new starter gear is better. Damn. And is it free? Satesh. Terrible name, by the way. Just not a good starter and area name. Like, at least Port Atlantis has some kind of tie to, like, interest. I swear, they just bash the keyboard and try and come up with things. I'm pretty sure that's how the naming conventions, the things in this game. $60 ped. No TT value though. There's no way they're investing $6 in every player. Ah, list. Way back there. Oh, and PED, really? What? Not in PED, but TT value? Interesting. Oh yeah. But like I'm willing to bet that if universal ammo is used on creatures or certain things like that, that it triggers a different loot pool. That'd be my guess. Something more controlled. But the mob HP way lower. Considerable. Okay. As. Where's it at? Up there. Duru. Where's this one? Over there. Round 3? Nope. Nope. Okay, we can add this to one of our mining spots, I guess. There we go. Get back on the path. Yeah, like, I want to believe they're doing stuff, but, like, I just don't think that no players are going to stick around if there's nothing. They need to create free to do content. And it has to be kind of interesting. Like, it can't just be bog standard, lowest effort sci-fi. Colonel Bingus wants you to go over here and check this lab. Okay. That sucks. You know? Narcanism. It's really not. And then they're bragging about being AI. Driven. Like, maybe, hey, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that'll create better content. Jeez. I don't know how to get there. I know I have to fly or something. Yeah. Non-lootable. It should not cost anything to go to these other planets. It should not cost a penny. And do you know what it should be? That's where one of those core items should be generated. I think that there should be 4 to 5 core items in this game. Sweat is one of them. There's room for 4 others. And those things are the backbone of everything in the game. Nothing can be made without those 4 or 5 items. And they should be free to get. It should only take time or access. Which gives incentives. Because it costs to buy, but it's free to get. It just takes time. That alone would save the entire economy. And would get a bunch of new players in. I was able to teleport straight there. But I think the requirement was having a graduated disciple. Interesting. I'm not that lucky. Yeah, no, my if you're a mentor level 2, you can go there. Through the dude in Port Atlantis. Which I've never successfully gotten a graduated disciple. Unfortunately. Even though the people that I did mentor before they left, I seen some in the game the other day. Or seen one. How you doing, Merc? What's good? See some other people joining the channel. Hello, new people or old people that are just returning. Welcome. How you guys doing? Hey, thank you for the follow. Mike, how you doing? Okay, so we kind of did a full... Another person? Hey, Merc, thank you for the follow. Man, I stream other games, no one cares. I stream this game, tons of followers. Crazy. Just about to call it a day. Yeah, I looked into it. Like the guy says it. The teleporter or something. Where's this? Way back here. There was 2 things. You have to have under a certain level of something or above mentor. Level 2 mentor. That's good. I still want to do the TT project, but I was trying to think about it. I'm like, okay, I have this many ped, right? So let's say I dedicated like 2 grand ped, like not 2 grand American, but like 2,000 ped, right? To that project. And if I wanted to, and if I was lucky, maybe I could make 1% on rolling that over. But that's 10 ped. That's $1. So I'd have to cycle $100 or $200 to make $2 on average if I could make a sale. But to get a land area, you're looking at 15 to 20,000 USD. So you'd need 20,000 transactions above. You can always find a cheaper one. But let's say a 10,000, right? You'd still need 10,000 transactions. That's not being taken care of. Wait, are these things in here? No, they're on. We gotta run in a little bit. Actually, should I just run across now? Just try and keep a straight line. Like, it would be doable. It would just take so much. But the story would be great. The narrative would be spectacular. Listen, anybody watching? Because I was thinking, I'm like, how would we do that? How would I do that with the stream? Like, it would have to be people that watch me. On auction with profit, yeah. Well, no, it's not about the mining though. Like, to me, mining is gambling. The effort I'd like to make is a literal zero gamble effort. Where it's basically, the idea is if somebody was going to TT something, like just sell to the trade terminal, it's better to sell to a player at trade terminal prices than to sell to the trade terminal, because the player can then take that and try and actually move it for a profit, which bolsters the economy and is a zero risk. So in a zero risk project where you're trying to save up enough doing solely that thing for like a land area, that's like the best option you could do. But you'd have to have a high enough volume of people that know what you're doing, believe what you're doing. Like I could probably swing it with the stream over time as, like, you know, more people realize that I'm streaming it. And then the narrative would start. And if you started to show progress, like if somehow you got like, you know, 10,000 ped saved up because of it, then people be like, oh shit, like, is this actually happening? Is this going to work? And then you kind of get people pumped about the idea, you know? And then also you'd have like 10,000 ped to cycle. So in theory, you could cycle $10 or more USD. Then it starts to become more plausible, right? Because a couple transactions that, you know, get you over $10 per day, it's not huge, but it is, let's say on a $10,000 land area, hypothetically, you know, you get substantial money pretty quick at $10. Oh, I just left. And I got Belcar. Where did I get it? Right there. And then, once you create that narrative and actually create the idea, that's what becomes the thing that saves Entropia. That's the thing that you make the TikToks about. That's the thing you do all that kind of stuff about and bring in people, because now you're kind of doing something interesting and you're making it work, quote unquote. Are we finding much versus what we're dropping here? What are we into this for? Just over 25 ped? I think we're actually doing okay. Yeah. But it's like, you know. Like, how much does it cost to go to another planet now? Because before it was like 50 ped. And they try and fill a ship and then go. So they would have a revolving income of like, you know, like 500, 600 ped. And the oil would cost like 200. There and back or something. If I remember correctly. It was some crazy number. Iron. I should honestly go explore some space stuff. Zinc. Nice. Oh, that's an actual mob in here. Didn't realize that guy was in here. Okay, we gotta be careful. 3? No. Not that lucky. We still haven't hit like an ample or anything though. So that's rough. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like the feasibility of it. It would take a lot of work, but again, with a stream, it might be easier because people would know that you exist. Nope. What's this? Oh, they're gonna kill me. They better not. Assholes. Alright, well, that's that. Guess we're not mining the oil rig. Where are we? Way down here. Alright, well, I guess I'll just mine this. Yeah, but that's something I've been thinking about. So if you guys got things that you'd be interested in TTing, you know, hey, we can start the process. I'll build out the Discord. I'll set up my trade channel in there for the stuff that I've got available. Well, the Discord's already set up. I just don't have the section for it. Oh, dang it. Bruh. Alright. We'll try south. But who else we got? Any new people in the chat? Any fresh faces? Anything you guys want to know about me? All Alright. Let's get some bombs. So, we were doing okay. We were finding a lot of ore. But the damn PvPers. They ruined it. Okay. I think that's about... Is this guy following me? No. Cool. Where are we going here? Guess we don't need this to be this big. What? Some more, perhaps? Hey, we got some. Ah, it's list. Great. Love list. And it's mile back. Alright. Gotta love that. Find a second one? No. Has anybody here watched Wonder Man? The new Marvel show? I watched the first episode and it was really good. But that doesn't mean much for the rest of the show. So it could go anywhere. Where was I going? South? Let's go south. Let's go check out what's down here. And no. We just got a global. It's been like, I don't know, probably like 10 years since I've had a global. That'd be pretty cool. I'm not even talking all-time high. I'm just talking like 50 ped. What's the white zone? Is this all PvP? No. Fortress Invincible. Yeah, I think we're back to finding nothing. I used to mine the lootable PvP zone, but that was such like a stressful thing. You had to have your teleporter, and the second you saw a green dot, you had to blast out of there. But you got cool, like a good ore. I think this game is so large, you should be able to buy a plot of land, and if it fits somewhere, you should be able to just put it there. And your mind essence should have an upgrade where you can have mind essence and you can get to your house instantly. But you have to pay a little bit of mind essence. Like, Ultima Online had it perfect. They perfected the concept. The world was felt lived in. How are we doing on bombs? We're almost 50 bombs in. Way back. I don't know how we're doing on... I guess we'll find out at the end. We'll see. Almost a 4-ped drop. That's not bad. I feel the map should just be this vibrant all the time. Should almost run around this place and just do photography. That'd be kind of interesting. It's like a photo series. Because there is like night cycle and stuff, right? So there'd be evening. So you could, in theory, do something pretty cool. Man, where's my 67, 607, 6, oh my god, where's my 118 ped? The heck? Can't believe I said those other numbers. Yeah, we cannot fight those guys. Time to go west. Always craft and stuff. I feel like 99% of the things that are crafted in this game just get dumpstered. like, like, there's absolutely no use. Which makes sense in a game where it's, like, free to do. Is this an ancient set of boar? No. This is expedition. Pretty rare, though. It's it's a little yellow. Yeah, you can't find it anymore. Crafted, I think. I don't know if it is. I also got this one, which I'd eventually like to... Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Got this Viking one, which I'd like to eventually get a full set of. That'll be nearly impossible. And then this is the one I really want a full set of. Just aesthetically. But I've never been able to find other pieces. The thing is it looked nicer in old Entropia. Yeah, it's like 10,000 pet or something like that, though. Yeah, this one kind of got nerfed because I had this pre the change, but I just yeah, well, like try and find a full set, try and find any pieces, you know, like if you want anything like that from that era, like these are museum pieces in this game essentially, right? Unfortunately, which is kind of cool. Like if we could get a new player base that come in and like there's all this cool like old shit. Like these are literal rare items now, you know? There's so many actual legitimately rare items that you could be somewhat historian on. You know? Player base is small. And those players may never come back. So all those items that are locked up, like realistically, let's say this game surged back to 20,000 people, right? Because the game listens to me, they give me a land area, they help me they let me develop it a little bit with a little bit of custom stuff, and then I make all the TikToks and YouTube videos and whatever, and get all the people interested in being able to make money from an online game. Just hypothetically, right? Just hypothetically. It's totally not my angle. All these rare items would skyrocket because they're impossible, and all those people that had them ain't probably never coming back. But then you'd have a player base 4, 5, 6 times the size it is now that all want good items. And oh man, you've got yourself a vintage box of Pokemon in every one of these, you know? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, it'd be interesting. Because they could make all the new armors they want, and then like that's the like if they wanted to tackle damn it. If they wanted to take this in the way of like a metaverse, they've literally got history built in. Like there are old items, there are all these things. You could do some really cool shit with the narrative of this game. Like I think that they should almost go real world application with this game. They should actually make it metaverse. They should somewhat abandon the sci-fi-ness of it. Not a lot, but just a little. Just enough to like just enough to let the layman in to do some stuff and chill. They need to bring back UL rewards. It won't grow unless Mindark adds new items again. Up the game. They need to add in free items. Free to play experiences. It doesn't have to with dailies that get you stuff like that. So like, and I'm talking like I'm not talking anything crazy. I'm talking like farming. Where you can have your little plots in your house. You can have also apartments shouldn't have fees. Because the concept of the money being locked up in the game anyway, initially, because it registers as a bank, right? So the way that they make money realistically is off the money that they have in storage that they then invest in the interim. I'm pretty sure is how the actual way they make money. So it's kind of like crypto. Like if you get a company that gets a bunch of crypto, and then they stake that crypto and they make the 1 to 3% a year, or 3 to 5% a year. But if they have no money in the coffers because all the players leave. But like if you had 10,000 players come in and 1,000 of them buy apartments, like even if those apartments are 400 ped, so $40, you still got like a little bit extra cash to throw, right? Better than charging the 10 ped per month or whatever it is for upkeep and maintenance of the apartments. Like there's just things that should be changed. And then you'd have, because if people come in and they put in 20 bucks, right? It takes nothing to deplete $20 in this game. It just doesn't. Like this mining run is 10 bucks. And if I don't get 10 bucks worth of ore back, like yesterday where I lost $11 in bombs, or in mining, you've nuked your ability to play the game. For the rest of that month. You just stand around and talk, which is why they need the free to play items and systems. To have people with dailies that give some kind of reward, so that it inspires people to come back into the game every day, but also they can do the things for free. It's so simple, but they just have to nickel and dime everything, and I don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, you have this game with a vast world, with waterways and rivers and caverns and all this stuff. It's like, well, no, see, it'd be fine if they gave the value of, if they gave more value to sweat. See, my argument is that we actually need more of those things. We need 4 to 5 of those types of things. That, so then players would separate and not all be doing the same thing. And then that would add value to the time spent, because it would be slightly less in available. So the value of it would go up, so the new players could do something that could make money. And if you could do that throughout like 3-4 different sections of the game, you'd give an ROI to the player for their time spent for the new players, which means that they could come in and kind of start to fund the ideas and stuff that they want to do. It's actually really good. It's just you have to incorporate it into everything in the game, not just a couple things. It needs to be a core resource. Like, if you actually made it so people could put money in and pull money out, you'd succeed. They'd make more money in general off of repairs, off of whatever, all the things. You could fine-tune the loot systems because you'd have more money to deal with, so it could be more balanced, and the RTP for the player could be higher. And if you could build a foundation for an economy, like they literally have everything. They have the whole game. The game is here. There's houses, there's skills, there's there's all kinds of stuff. It's all here. It's already here. They did the hard part. Hey, thank you for the follow. P graph. Yeah, they already did the hard part. They made the damn game. Now it's just fine-tuning these things to the modern world and the growing world with you know, the core concept of the metaverse. How's it going? What's good? How many bombs we got left? A few. 30? 31? Hey, Belcar. Where, though? Way down there. It's going good. That's good. Hey, Lordorm. Lordorm? Saying that right? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Like, I'm a big believer that this game could be the one that actually becomes the metaverse. But they would have to change some things. Like, this is the kind of game that real-world business could be transacted through. If they wanted to. You could have whole-ass business districts. Where people actually conduct their real-life company meetings. You know, it could happen. But you'd have to deliver that a little bit. You'd have to package it. Give people the option. Like, some real cool stuff could happen. With a little bit of creativity. What do you guys think? Am I crazy? Yeah, but it was ahead of its time. Yeah, it was just ahead of its time. The world wasn't ready for crypto yet. This is a crypto concept through and through. The world is ready for that now. Like, it's you know, like, you can do it. But just to get a player base and get like the concept of like, it's just about fine-tuning the economy, really. And making it so people can, so it doesn't kill them for people to withdraw. But the problem is that they only focused on the big money and not the small money. So they focused on the big developers coming in and developing, like paying the $1 million to develop a planet in the game, right? But all those companies dissolved because they did their big upfront. They came in and it couldn't support that concept. But it can support a bunch of houses littering this area. And all those houses cost money. But now the players have decided to develop this area into a really cool area. Not the town that they thought was going to be with like Twin Peaks or Port Atlantis, but maybe the players come up with something, right? Like big company, like I mean, millions of dollars was spent on developing those planets. It's big enough, you know. And they did attempt the idea of real world items where you bought the thing in game and you got it in real life. It obviously didn't stick because again, it was too high of concept at the time, but it was still in. And to be fair, the product sucked. The clothing that they did it with was garbage. But they tried and they did it, you know. So it's not the like it did happen. Sizable. Yo, we actually got something that might not break the bank. But like I said, we were talking before, I'm like, there's land areas in this game that are making more money than those planets are. So those planets cost $1 million. Land areas cost like 20K. And they're pulling in more money because they're on Calypso and because they're not gated from they're not gated by a paywall. And a lootable zone in space from PvP and like a bunch of stuff. So, I don't know. Space has shrunk a lot. It should be non-existent. There shouldn't be space. The concept of space should be there. But there shouldn't be any space. Sorry. You should be able to get in the... You shouldn't be able to do the normal teleporters. You should have to go to a spot that is the space teleporter. And it just sends you to the planet that you want to go to. 31 ped from that. Might be doing okay on this run. Yeah, teleportation tokens but again, that should be something that is a resource in the game, which they're trying to do. I think they're trying to do that, but it's not like a core thing. It's not built by sweat. Like you have to mine ore, so you still have to put money out for it. But it should be a player generated thing for free versus time. It shouldn't be a thing that costs money. If they build the bases of the things in this game to not cost money, they will make more money. Because players will play the game. They'll be more willing to spend time here. And then we'll be more willing to try the other things that do cost money. Or they make enough ped doing something that they're like, hey, you know what? I got this ped for nothing but my time in the game I was going to play anyway. Let's spend it doing things that cost money in the game. Yeah, the teleportation tokens are in the game. I just don't think it's the right idea. The teleportation token is the right idea. The way to get them crafted is not the right idea. Personally, I could be, maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong, but like, maybe. Like, listen, I've played this game off and on. Like, I'm a returning player right now for a little while. I've played since 2005. Like, I've had this account is from 2005, right? So like, I've seen it through the highs and lows, and I believed in it, and I know why I joined. I know why I started playing the game, right? And they don't offer that anymore. That concept doesn't exist. If that makes sense. So like, my goal with a stream and like doing the TT project thing, if we start that up, and trying to basically generate enough money to buy a land area and then get it developed a little bit, into something that's like new player friendly and stuff like that, so we can actually have more of a launching pad, like outside of Satesh, then just go for Genesis Probe whenever that comes. I don't have any skills in the other stuff. I basically only have ore, like Prospector. Aeronite. I don't think I've ever mined this. Oh. And also LA on Cali now is like, what, 100k? No, you can get it for way less. Wait, I got another one? Oh, nice. Like, I saw one that was for sale for like 25 grand. You don't need a big space. You don't need big. That like um actually need the opposite. You need a very tightly designed area. Like if I actually had a land area, I'd be like, "Hey, Mindark, please put a couple of these things here for me. Make it kind of interesting." And then, you know, develop it to push the game forward rather than just be bog standard. Yeah. What you just talked about is Genesis Probe for created content by users. What does that mean, though? I think we're gonna make up for our run from yesterday. Maybe not. Nah, this might just be a break even. Roblox, but in Entropia? With Genesis Probe. Yeah, but how much does that cost? Oh, it's not gonna work. Just in case you're curious, it isn't gonna work. There shouldn't there shouldn't be anything off of Calypso. There is so much damn space on this map to do anything and everything for the next 10 years of increased player use. You know what I'm saying? Like look around. What's around here? Nothing. You could develop anything here. Anything. It's all blocked out into servers. Like, could do anything. But yeah, I don't expect the planet stuff to work because if it's going to cost money, if all the companies that have already made planets have already lost all their money and dissolved, and now it's all based on shares that people hopefully make and it generates almost no money per share, how's it going to work? How's it going to work? I mean, the idea is the Genesis probe, I guess, if I had to assume, is that it's going to just AI procedurally generate a planet space for you, and then that's yours, right? Maybe with that it gives you a link to be able to download a client that lets you spawn there with a new character, uh, or something like that. Um, which I think you can do for like the other planets already. And then, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about. Oh, I did not want to drop that. I wanted to jump. Dang it. Bind ore? Dang it. What do we got? 14 bombs left. We'll see how this run did. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Like, I'm a believer in the game. That's the part that sucks. I wish I do. I wish I wasn't. I wish I had already lost that spark of life, but I haven't. In the old world, words of Never Die, there's gold in these hills. He's right. Yeah. Hey, thank you for the follow. Alphris, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. What's good? Yeah, there's gold in the hills, but man, extracting it just needs the right decisions to be made. Hey, hunt? I'm not a hunter. I don't have any kind of hunting skills, unfortunately. I've only ever mined. I never liked the loot from hunting. Never clicked with me. Two-ped. Huge. What do we got? 1, 2, 11 bombs? Something like that? No. Yeah. Almost done this run. Is this a server line? Yes, it is. Lag. But how's everybody? We got like a bunch of people watching today. How are you guys all doing? What do you guys do in this game? Do you still play or do you just watch? Do you have things you want to sell me at trade terminal value so I can flip them and save up for a land area? And make a really cool narrative for the stream? You're playing, you're a hunter. Nice. Like, I expect most people, because for me, I mine and always used to mine or whatever, but the stuff that I was always doing was more community-based. Like, I stayed on Club Never Die for a year. Christmas to Christmas. The first year it came out, and I was, like, super ingrained in the community up there. Like, I stood in that little room with the teleporter. That little octagon-ass room, you know, in between mining sessions. For a year. What are those textures? Man, it's crazy. I've streamed this game 3 times in the last, like, 4 days. And we've gotten, oh, I guess 5 days, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We've gotten like 15 new followers. That's crazy. That's nuts. And growing. So I appreciate you guys watching. and listening to me ramble about how they can fix the game. Maybe one day we'll get a dev in here. I'll be like, hey, MFer, let me help. Okay, we got 7 bombs left. No. 8. 8 bombs left. And then we'll tally up our mining. Let's see what we get. Then we'll have to fly back to a teleporter, I guess. Let's see. Alright. I think we have a lot of AFKers in this game. Well, actually, I don't think they're AFKing. I think they're playing the game and just listening to me ramble. Listen to my monotone-ass voice in the background. Oh, check this out. I bought this the other day. Okay, well, not destroy the product. Bought all these. Oh, you can't even see it. Don't mind my background. Bought all these. This camera right here. So I bought like, I don't know, a whole ass box of cameras for like 175 bucks. This camera alone, provided it works, which it looks like it should, I just don't have a battery for it. This is like 550 bucks. This one's like 250. This one's like 100. And this one's like 100. So for like 200 bucks, I got like $1,000 worth of cameras. Jeez, I'm a klutz today. What the hell? That's what I do in my other spare time. Yeah. And I bought another box of cameras today from a thrift auction. It's not they won't be that lucrative. I think I paid like 120 for it. And maybe there's like $200 profit in there. It's not really about the profit though. I'm trying to, well, it is, but it's not, because like I'm trying to get a bunch of I'm trying to get like as many different camera models as possible, and then do some I want to start like a photography YouTube channel where each video is like kind of just going, not like a review, but just kind of like a, you know, playing with each camera, talking about its specs, showing what the photos look like, kind of thing. Can we get another sizable drop here? That'd be pretty cool. If we had amplifiers that sizable, would have been a global. Got a question. What's up? I'm Canon. I do have some Nikons that I'm excited to use, honestly. I just got one yesterday, Nikon F60. It's an older digital. Still big body though. I got some, I think I have 2 Nikon point and shoots. The old ones, like the 35mm film ones. So I'm kind of excited to use those at some point. I don't find Nikon very much, or very often, unfortunately. find a lot of Olympus, and I've got like some of the Holy Grail Olympus cameras. Like the Mu 2 and the Mu 3. In my experience, I love Canon. I have a Canon R6. I need to upgrade. Realistically, I should sell those 4 cameras that I just showed you, and then sell my main body, and then buy an R6 Mark III. But maybe I will at some point. But I don't want to sell any of these like the cool cameras that I got, like those like compacts. I don't want to sell any of those until I actually use them in a YouTube video, so that I get like, you know, because then I'd have to find it again if I ever wanted to do it, if I sold it. So that'll be long and drawn out. But I'm a Canon guy. There's nothing wrong with Nikon. They're all good. Nikon maybe is a little behind in some things in modern mirrorless, but their color science is cool. Their quality of it, their image quality is cool. I don't know necessarily about their lenses specifically. Man, I just barely saw that. But you know, they all do the thing. I'm personally a Canon guy. The easy use of Canon, the colors. I like the Canon colors. But again, I would go Sony too. Sony has some crazy ass image stabilization and low light capabilities somehow. Crazy cool. Like you can light up an all black space, like completely blacked out space with those things, and it looks good. Very little grain. Crazy. A list? No. Yeah, image stabilization. Yeah, like Canon's catching up to Sony, but like Sony in-body stabilization is really cool. Is really good. You don't get that from the Nikons as much. Because like in the bodies you will, but with the Canons and the Sonys now, you have it in the lens and in the body, so you get like up to 8 stops of stabilization. So good. Yeah, like if you were doing like landscapes or doing stuff like that, where you're like gonna put the camera on a tripod and you're going for like that kind of specific thing, then I'd say probably Nikon is actually pretty good. There's nothing wrong with it. And the thing about Nikon is that I think Nikon uses the L mount alliance, so all these manufacturers make L mount lenses for all the newer ones. So like I think so, like you have like Tamron and Sigma and like there's like 3 or 4 other ones that are part of the L mount alliance, developing for that. I think maybe Fuji, or there's a couple different camera bodies that have the L mounts. But yeah, there's I don't know. I love cameras. It's really fun. No, don't do this. I don't want to deal with you, Merp. Wait, I can kill this, can't I? It's a mature. Maybe I can't. I'm pretty weak. Dang it, we have like 3 bombs left. Go away, stupid ass merp. Honestly, merp might be one of the more creative mobs they have in this game. Approaching lootable PvP zone. Get me out of here, bro. Man, we got 34 people watching. If you guys are watching and you've just been lurking, and you've been enjoying the stream, I'd appreciate a follow. That'd be cool. I don't care if anybody ever subs. Oh, on YouTube sub, that's fine. But on Twitch, unless you've got a Twitch Prime, then that's kind of free, and I wouldn't hate that. But I don't ever care about anything like out of pocket. I never expect to make it as a full-time streamer, so it'd be kind of insane to... What just happened there? Oh, server. Okay, is there mobs up here? Can I land and drop a bomb? We'll land over here. But yeah, follows, always appreciated. And just chatting in the chat, that's huge too. Because I'm a chat streamer, you know? What is this disaster of an area here? I just want to drop a bomb, bro. My gun sucks. I can't kill these things. Don't be a solid tree, please. Thank you. I must be near a town or something. No? Or I just don't have it? It's a mollusk? Young. Well, let's see. You have a good ability to keep up dialogue about what you're doing. Good quality for streamer. I have a lot of practice. I've streamed a lot over the years. I just need to make something happen. You know what I mean? Like, as far as like, oh my god. You can't pull the thing off them anymore? Oh, we're in trouble. We're in trouble, chat. Unless he can't hit me. This is gonna be such a... Oh, you can hit me. Dang it. Get out of here. My gun is trash, bro. Surely there's nothing on this little island, right? Like, if I could get the TT project popping, and then, like, kind of do the TikToks and the Instagram Reels and the Facebook, or the YouTube Shorts and stuff, being like, hey, like, I'm doing this thing, I made this much money, this is the goal, to buy the land area, and to get this stuff going, blah, blah, blah. Then we're creating an interesting narrative. Then I think we'd see stuff, like, kind of pop. I wonder if we can kill these snable snoots or whatever they're called. Snable shot. Yeah. Oh yeah, we can. These ones we can kill. I need these guys lootable on my property. You know what I mean? So people can sweat them. Who's the guy that wanted hunting? If this isn't the highest level hunting you've ever seen, I don't know what is. Taking notes? Good. Better be. Look at us getting weapon tech skills. Holy. Just hit an ATH here real quick. That's all we need. That's the cherry on the... That's the cherry on top. Anybody else? Do we clear this island? Hell yeah. Okay, what do we got? We got one bomb left. Oh boy. Let's go up here. We did it, chat. Actually, let's go up over here. There is a road here. I don't know where it's going. Like a path. I feel like there might be a teleporter in this area and I just don't have it. Or is that a server line? That might be a... No, these are paths. Aren't they? We'll find out in a second. This might just be a server line. Server line. Alright. Let's go right down here. There are mobs. What kind of mobs are they? Mongoose. Okay, well, we crash landed there a little harder than we wanted to. Well, these will kill us. Yeah, it's just a really bad spot. I have... Oh my god. I have one bomb to drop, guys. Here, where are we? Is this a teleporter? Camp Kidna. There we go. East Hangar. We'll go up here. Okay. Let's see if we can't just find one spot to drop a bomb and then we'll tally up our mining run. This is kind of a slow run. 2 hours? I was kind of pissing around though. Okay, this kind of looks clear. mob right there. What are they? Yeah, they'll kill us. Just need a little space. Maybe right here. Right here. Oh, come on. Bro. What is it? Narc. Okay. See how hard they hit us. We should be able to get it pretty quick. Okay. Of course I can't kill it. Why would I be able to? No, stop auto. Stop auto doing it. There we go. Let's get in the air. Alright. Let's check out our how our run went. Where's the calculator? We got, let's start here, 3.92. 37.57. I think we actually did okay. Maybe not. 18.16. 3.6. 2.4. 9.12. So, yeah. 5.85. 6.1. 4.2. 8.7. Well, would you look at that? 2.6. We got 102.22 ped. But we would have taken some wear and tear on this. So minus what was that? 23.23. 3.23 minus 3.23. Minus 152. 1.52. 97.47. How dare they? And we haven't even refined the ore, so we'll lose some there too. I mean, you know, all in all, 2-hour stream. We only lost like 40 cents. That's not bad. That's acceptable. Is there a teleporter here? Is that teleporter? Oh, hell yeah. We did it. We made it. We fought. We fought mobs. This is huge for us. This is a new TP? Is it really? Oh, I think I've been here before. I just don't think I used the TP. There's so many I don't have, dude. Like, look at this. There's gotta be stuff in here, right? There's probably some through here. I don't have anything here. Nothing over here. What's this? Unknown area, first building. I don't even know what that is. Alright, 3. Do all this stuff, I guess. Wasn't new. Yeah, there's definitely some to find out there, though. What else we got here? This one. Little tiny bit of ore. There we go. Okay. Top everything up. Where is it? This. This tells us what we actually lost. So we did take some hits. Yeah, 512. Cool. I don't think we can repair this, can we? No, we can. Alright, we got that. Go put our stuff in here. Nope. Merge all stacks. Nice. Alright. Oh, that's sold. Do I have to claim that? I can't remember. System. Okay, we don't need those. Did I get that? I don't think I got that. My offers, orders. Maybe I did. Oh, I think I did. It just went. Maybe. All the dung. It's down here. The dung spawns that used to happen on CND was crazy. Yeah, I don't think we're missing anything. Okay, well, I think that's gonna be it for the stream. I do have to work tomorrow. But I appreciate everybody watching. We'll call that a semi-successful mining trip. I'm off tomorrow, but I'm gonna try and be social and go out and see friends if possible. But if not, I'll probably be live. And yeah. If there's any armors you guys come across, or any kind of like interesting items that normally you would just throw in the terminal, in the TT, and you guys want to sell them to me at TT values, I will start the TT project, which will be, then I'll put it like on the screen all the time, like how much it's raised. And that'll be money that'll be PED that never gets spent except for towards the land area that we want to purchase for the stream. I'm gonna start doing that. We'll start that project. If anybody has, like, I'm not talking like crazy stuff. Like, it could be like stuff that you would normally just like get from a hunt and just straight throw in there. And I'll just try and find ways to sell it and build up the network that way. You know, and I'm expecting to make like, you know, 2 PED. Not even. After like a couple days. But if we can beat the system and then develop something cool, that's the goal. That is the goal of the stream. So we can reach beyond just the game and bring people in. Alrighty, guys. Talk to you in the next stream. Hopefully. Hopefully you guys come back.